Please give a warm welcome to Alexandros and Damian.
Hi. So we met with Damian a couple of months ago at this place called Black Box. What this place was, it was a big house in Atherton where a bunch of entrepreneurs and innovators got together with the aim of empowering entrepreneurship. So it was a beautiful experience, and we met a lot of people there and learned that when you put amazing people together in one space, a magical thing happened. So what we decided to do after being there, I was there for 10 months, we decided basically that even though entrepreneurship and tech is great, we felt that only one part of our brain was actually working. And given that Damian is a designer and my background is in philosophy, I also write, we felt that we wanted to use the other part of our brain too. So what we decided to do was to find a space in San Francisco where we can integrate all these different disciplines and create an environment where artists and scientists and people from all sorts of disciplines can work and live together. So with that in mind, we thought, how cool would it be if we actually create a place where you can live BIL? We searched for a house. Hey. We searched for a house, and we found this place. And this is sits near the top of Twin Peaks in a place called Clarendon Heights. And we joined with some of our friends and populated it with people from biotech, people from design, people from philosophy. Some of the people here are actually with us. So John, is creating the Open University of West Africa. He's also living with us. And we decided to create a space where you have short-term residencies, so from 3 to 6 months, but also if you want to have the experience of living with us, you can come and use Airbnb and stay with us at a couple of bunk beds that we have on one of the floors. So there's multiple ways of living with us. We also invite anyone who's a master of any discipline to live at the master bedroom for free in exchange for sharing what they do with the rest of the community and the public. And as you can see, this space has a modern feel to it. This is the view we have towards San Francisco. And I just want to mention one thing and how intellectual this ties in before I pass it on to Damian. So you can recognize these spaces here. Some of you perhaps could. So on the top left, you have the Le Bateau Lavoie. This was the space in Paris, in Montmartre, where Picasso, Modigliani, Gertrude Stein, they used to live and work there, hang out. And what happened is that when all these people left, this place actually burned. So now you just go and it's a tourist attraction. There's nothing there. The same goes basically for Warhol's factory. This is where some of the most amazing people of the generation were hanging out there, from Bob Dylan to William Burroughs. That building doesn't even exist anymore. On the top right, you have Madame de Stael's chateau. Some of the most amazing people of the 18th and 19th century used to hang out there. Now it's a museum, nothing happens there. Bottom right you have Plato's Academy, ruins. So what we're trying to do with the Glint is we're trying to focus on creating a space that will persist regardless of the fact that all these people will pass. And at some point we're gonna die too, unless some of the singularity people are right. And it will be great to create these spaces where people can find their peers. And this is not just in San Francisco. We're already talking with Stockholm and New Zealand. And what we're aiming really to do is to create this global network of chapters that we can truly enable people being global nomads. They can pay one world rent, and they can just go from one place to another, whether that's Paris, London, or Tokyo, and create a brain flow rather than a brain drain. So with that in mind, I'd like to pass it on to Damian so she can talk more about what our future plans are and what some of the projects are gonna be. I guess that, before doing that, the last takeaway that I forgot to mention is, if you're looking for a place where people are pushing the boundaries, if you're looking for a place to find your peers, regardless of what discipline you are, it exists. We created it. It's called the Glint, and it's in San Francisco, and hopefully in a city nearby you soon. So.
Hi. So one of the higher calling for the Glint is to redesign heroism. And the question is what is heroism? I think we all have an idea of what it is. And Philip Zimbardo, renowned for the Stanford Prison Experiment, defines it as a concern for others or a concern to defend moral causes while putting oneself at personal risk. The key word used there is